Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON at TV9, where every local story starts here. A few of our top headlines for the day. We have an update on that double homicide we brought you yesterday here live at 5. And an Estill County church is giving out coats ahead of the cold weather. Plus, how local businesses are set to honor veterans this weekend. All those stories and more, including local weather, local sports, all that coming up here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV9, a big story of the day, an update to our lead story yesterday here on Channel 9. A man wanted in connection with a double murder in Pulaski County has been taken into custody. Yet, according to the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, they say their main suspect, 20-year-old Austin Prather, was taken into custody in Indiana yesterday. Prather was on the run this week after he was the primary suspect in the Tuesday killing of his father and grandfather. His grandmother survived a gun and stab wounds and was hospitalized. The attacks took place on Raleigh Road in the Science Hill area of Pulaski County. The grandfather, 67-year-old Ardith Prather Jr., was found dead from apparent gunshot wounds. His wife, 65-year-old Joanne Prather, had been shot and stabbed but did survive. Authorities then found 43-year-old Ardith Prather III dead inside a separate nearby residence. Kentucky law officials say they are working with Indiana authorities to extradite Prather and further the investigation. We'll keep you up to date as more details become available. Well, a South Irvin Christian church in Estill County is hosting a clothing drive to support its community, distributing over 2,000 coats along with other winter clothing items. Recognizing the local need, especially in the colder months, the church is providing these items free of charge. The initiative is a manifestation of Christian love and community care, addressing issues like homelessness and assisting those facing hardships. The church has a range of clothing sizes from infants to adults, making an effort inclusive and accessible to diverse needs. The drive is open to residents not just in Estill County, but also surrounding areas. Embodying the spirit of helping and supporting each other, the clothing drive will take place from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Saturday at the church. That is South Irvin Christian Church, is located at 932 South Irvin Road, and that is in Irvin in Estill County. Well, as we transition from Halloween to Thanksgiving, there's another holiday on the calendar that takes place this weekend. While November 11th is the same day we celebrate every year, many places will host events tomorrow in honoring those who serve our country. With more details on what Veterans Day means and some history behind it, here's WBON TV's Michael Watkins.
On Veterans Day, we honor those who have made such a decision. Military service isn't mandatory in this country, and in my opinion, nor should it be. Except in the most dire emergency, our ideas are best defended by a smaller, totally unified force of highly trained professionals who understand going in what the job entails. Once a year, on Memorial Day, we pay tribute to Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice in that effort. But on Veterans Day, it's fitting and proper that we honor as well those who freely made the choice to put themselves in harm's, but by God's grace weren't chosen. Regardless of the branch of service, where duty takes them, or whether they serve in peacetime or during a conflict, all who wear the uniform of this country know full well that liberty comes at a heavy cost. Veterans Day this year is just 2 days away, officially on Saturday, as it is every year November 11th. However, many of the schools in Madison County will host programs tomorrow to honor the veterans in our country. Nationwide, there are thousands of businesses who will offer discounts to veterans for all they've done in serving our country. Restaurants like Chipotle, Cracker Barrel, Dunkin' Donuts, Fazoli's, Golden Corral, Little Caesars, Olive Garden, Outback, and a ton more. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has a complete list up on their Facebook page of all the businesses, whether it be a restaurant, a gas station, or whatever it may be, that will be offering such discounts. Here in Madison County, the Madison County Veterans Committee is a local source for information on Veterans Day, and on Saturday there is a special gravestone headstone dedication at Jones Perkins Cemetery beginning at 1 p.m. Veterans Day is a federal holiday in the United States observed annually on November 11th each year for honoring military veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. It coincides with other holidays, including Armistice Day and Remembrance Day, which are commemorated in other countries that mark the anniversary of the end of World War I. This year, find a veteran and thank them for their service. Those who will always respect the flag in a way we may never truly understand. Reporting for WBON TV 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Another Veterans Breakfast happening this coming weekend. Richmond Lions Club will be honoring the veterans with a pancake breakfast. That's going to be this coming Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Donations are appreciated. It's going to happen at the First Baptist Church, 425 Eastern Bypass in Richmond, Kentucky. And again, that is a pancake breakfast hosted by the Lions Club. Well, Jason Smith, a Berea man, recently returned home after being shot while intervening in a shooting at a Lexington bar in October. Smith, who was working as a bouncer at Silk's Lounge, witnessed a fight escalate outside the bar, leading to a gunman, Jamonte Robertson, opening fire. Smith, displaying remarkable courage, ran toward the shooter and attempted to disarm him. In the process, he was shot and sustained injuries. Despite being critically wounded, Smith's actions were credited with preventing further harm. Smith's father, Kurt Smith, expressed pride in his son's bravery, emphasizing Jason's commitment to not standing idly when faced with danger. The bullet entered Jason's right bicep, fractured his right shoulder blade, and broke the C3 vertebrae in his neck. Remarkably, the recovery process has been progressing, and Jason has been discharged from the hospital after spending 5 weeks in Cardinal Hill Hospital and the University of Kentucky Trauma Center. While Smith's actions were heroic, they also resulted in significant injuries. A GoFundMe account has been set up by the family to help cover living expenses and bills during his recovery, which is estimated to take up to 2 years. Well, the Richmond Police Department is asking for your help. They have an ongoing investigation. RPD is looking in help for identifying this woman regarding an open case. If you have any helpful info, you can contact Richmond Police. Lieutenant Stokes is heading up the case. You can also contact dispatch at 859-624-4776. Get a good look at that lady there up on the screen, and if you have any information, make sure you reach out to the Richmond Police Department. With that, a cooler day here in the Bluegrass. Not sure I care for that, but it is getting to be fall and eventually winter. We've got Todd in the Weather Center. He's going to give us a look at the forecast for tomorrow and the weekend. That's coming up following this message.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When recovering from a health condition, illness, or injury, the rehab staff at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin works with patients of all ages to help you become you again. Inpatient rehabilitation is hospital-based, 24-hour individualized care designed to improve independent function. Outpatient services occur after you return home from the hospital or after suffering an injury.
My name is Randy Calico. My staff at Markham and Wallace Rehab look forward to serving the patients of Estill and surrounding counties.
For more information, visit mercy.com. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV, Channel 9. A cooler, wetter day out there in the Bluegrass. We've got Todd in the Weather Center. He's going to give us a look at that forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Yeah, it was a little cooler out there today compared to what we had earlier this week, no question. Thanks to that frontal boundary, that cooler air will be settling on in now over the next few days. And if you look to the south and west, a big blob of rain moving in, and that will be impacting us by early tomorrow morning. But the view north of town at I-75 today showing another day with dry roads. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, a little cooler out there this evening. As you notice, we stay into the low and mid 50s. And then sometime after midnight tonight, we may see a few showers develop. Readings early tomorrow morning will be down into the 40s versus what we had this morning, which was quite a bit warmer. So the showers will develop overnight tonight. Soggier start heading into our Friday. And then the weekend looking cooler and drier. We will have sunshine both Saturday into Sunday. But that frontal boundary, again, is to our south. We're going to have some rain kind of spreading into the Commonwealth and lingering into Friday. Notice that tomorrow's high is only at 54. Mid-50s still on Saturday into Sunday. But that sunshine will return with those northerly winds. Now, after a little bit of a cool stint over the next few days, temperatures look to return to above average levels mid-month from the 17th to the 23rd, and we may see an uptick in that precipitation potential as well. So again, most of the heavier rain is going to be to the south and west. You can see into Tennessee, maybe a couple to a few tenths of an inch of rain, but through what we see tomorrow, there could be about a tenth to maybe 2/10 of an inch of rain total. That'll be about it. So tonight, clouds thickening up. Sometime after midnight, we will see a few light rain showers develop and a little bit soggier as we start off our Friday. It won't be an all-day rain. As we head into the afternoon, things look to dry out a little more. So waking up to the 40s tomorrow morning. Those winds will be turning a little bit more out of the south, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then into the afternoon, we start to dry out. Temperatures again, Gwendolyn, will be a little cooler into the 50s on Friday and holding steady into the 50s through early next week with some sun.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, parents and school employees had a scare earlier today in Breathitt County when an altercation with a suspect and deputy at a Jackson Goodyear took place. The suspect, Jonathan Campbell, fled the scene, which led to the local police department requesting all schools to go on a soft lockdown. Later on, the Jackson Police Department Facebook page updated their followers on the Facebook that after using a drone along with an extensive search on foot, they lifted that lockdown. But as of now, no word has come out that Mr. Campbell has been apprehended. That is a story that we're going to keep you up to date on right here on WBON TV 9. Well, Madison County voters were not the only ones who had issues with voting machines during the general election. Voters in at least 5 other Kentucky counties experienced issues with touchscreens on ballot marking machines during the recent election, with most reporting that when selecting a straight ticket Democrat, the machine marked a straight ticket Republican. Fortunately, voters who noticed the problem were able to get it fixed at the polls, and election officials stress that the overall results were accurate. Around 10 voters encountered the issue at the Madison County Public Library, according to County Clerk Kenny Barger. However, the numbers weren't officially reported, highlighting the challenge of quantifying the problem's scope. Reports of issues were sent to the Attorney General's office, but it's unclear how many voters successfully resolved the problem without assistance. The issues affected ES&S Express vote machines used in 23 Kentucky counties. Some of those counties included Madison, Rockcastle, Laurel, Jackson, Clay, Powell, Wolfe, Morgan, and Johnson County. The ESS company informed all of these counties about the touchscreen problem. County clerks and election officials in some of these counties, including Jefferson, Kenton, Rockcastle, Laurel, Jackson, Leslie, Lee, and Martin, reported no issues. Floyd, Powell, and Johnson counties had 1 reported issue each. Clay had 3 and Magoffin had 5. The Madison County Clerk was unsure of the exact number. Importantly, the touchscreen problem wasn't the ballot counting machines. It was specific to the ballot marking devices. Voters could override the issue by double-checking their selection before submitting their ballots. While some critics argue the problem isn't negligible, election officials stress that the safeguards in place ensured accurate results. Well, Lexington police are looking for multiple suspects following a violent burglary in the Winburn area last night. According to police, the burglary happened at around 8:30 on Wednesday at an apartment on 1800 block of Gerald Drive. Police say several suspects armed with guns entered the apartment and took several cell phones, cash, and other valuables. One suspect allegedly forced a victim out of a vehicle at gunpoint and then forced him to knock on 2 apartment doors, which allowed the other suspects in. Police say one of the victims was physically hit and injured by one of the intruders. Officers later found and arrested one man near the scene. That suspect was Kenneth Ruiz Torres. 2 victims were able to identify him as one of the intruders. He's been charged with burglary, kidnapping, and wanton endangerment. Anybody with information about the other suspects involved should contact Lexington Police or Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. For that, we're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news, lots more sports. That's coming up next with Dawson Roll.
Win your holiday turkey this year with 100.7 The Coyotes Turkey Tour 2023. To enter, just go to the Richmond Save-A-Lot 5042 Atwood Drive and register to win 10 turkeys given away at that location. We will be doing a live broadcast on Wednesday, November 15th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Coyote wants you to win your holiday bird. Enter today.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's a big day for EKU athletics news on sports. Dawson Rule is in the studio to give updates on EKU volleyball, basketball, and football. Here's Dawson.
Kicking off sports for the day, one quick high school note. Tonight is the Eagle Mania Meet the Team event for the girls and boys basketball teams at Madison Southern. The event starts at 6 o'clock. And yesterday was media day for the girls team, and I got a chance to interview Coach Curtis and many great players on the Southern girls team. They're excited to get their season started, and those interviews will run in a few weeks when our basketball previews are ready for release. Now for some EKU athletics news. The men's basketball team is playing every game in the calendar month of November at home, beginning with a game tomorrow night against Wilberforce. After that game, UT Martin, Prairie View A&M, and Troy all will visit Richmond to play the Colonels. After this, EKU begins their road portion of the schedule at Western Kentucky on December 3rd. Eastern is 1-0 so far. Now the football Colonels are also preparing for a massive game this weekend on the road at 25th ranked Central Arkansas. EKU needs this win to keep FCS playoff hopes alive and also remain a somewhat contender for the United Athletic Conference title. This game is scheduled for a 5 o'clock local kickoff on Saturday, although the game is in Conway, Arkansas. With football on our minds, let's hear from Logan Blake from EKU on how he does so well for the Colonel defense and how he's preparing for Central Arkansas.
I think it comes from just having confidence in yourself. I mean, I know what I can do, and also just the coaches know what I can do, players know what I can do around me, and I'm doing it. I mean, obviously we would like to play better as a defense at times, but I think those numbers just come with trustworthiness and the program here, what's been laid before me, and just following up on that, putting the last week behind us. I mean, we did everything we could. We played extremely hard, and I think we can carry that over to this next game. Another high-powered offense with some playmakers, some we've seen before, some we haven't. So I think just building on last week and just playing better in the fourth quarter for us as a defense.
The Colonels women's basketball team plays at 6 tonight at SIUE for the start of the Tri-State Challenge. This challenge will take place tonight and next Wednesday when EKU plays at Evansville. Don't forget that tonight at 6:30 in Richmond is the EKU Football Coaches Show, called Thursday Night at the Apollo Pizza. It's going to be a fun night of great local football talk and great food, so if you live in Richmond, come on out. Also last night, EKU's volleyball team picked up win number 20 on the year over in-state rival and ASUN rival Bellarmine. EKU hit .434 as a team, finishing with 42 kills and only 6 errors. The Colonels outblocked the Knights 9-1 on the 3-0 win. That's going to wrap up sports for today. Thank you all for tuning in to WBON TV's great sports coverage once again. This is Dawson Rule bringing you Madison County's Sports Report.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots of fun things going on this weekend, including we've got an anime festival coming up tomorrow. We've got all the details on that coming up after this break.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Chenault Vineyards is excited to once again invite everyone out to their annual Holiday Barn Market on Small Business Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with over 30 local vendors. There'll be live music and other entertainment. And what kind of day would it be without Santa there for the kids to see and other special guests, including some of your favorite Disney princesses? That's Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A fun day of food and drinks, shopping, live entertainment, and more. For more information, follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or Instagram.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Jesse Malicote, 46, of Laurel County, is facing charges after allegedly threatening customers at a business near East Bernstadt. The incident occurred on Tuesday afternoon at a store on Highway 490. Deputies received a call about Malicote being disorderly, reportedly urinating on store property, spitting on customers, and carrying a hammer. Upon police arrival, Malicote was found walking up the highway. When the deputy attempted to stop him, he fled on foot. After a brief pursuit, the deputy apprehended him behind a large barn off a gravel parking lot where Malicote allegedly tried to fight with the police. During the confrontation, he kept his hands under his shirt, where officers later found that hammer. Malicote is charged with disorderly conduct, fleeing, evading police, and resisting arrest. He is currently held in the Laurel County Correctional Center on a $2,500 cash bond. Well, are you looking for something fun for tomorrow afternoon? I got just the thing for you. It is Anime Fest at the Madison County Public Library. And that's going to be tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a free family-friendly event. Bring the family, dress up for a night of anime fun. There will be a cosplay contest at 5 p.m. with prizes. Also, 6 p.m. we're going to have a movie, Howl's Moving Castle. Activities include guess the anime original soundtrack, sushi and Japanese candy tasting, music, manga, Pokemon battles, games, and more. If you have any questions, you can contact Parks and Rec, or you can call them 623-8753. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you back here tomorrow live at 5.